Hello, happy Tuesday. Thanks for joining me on this random weekday live. Normally try and do it on a Sunday, but I missed the Sunday and I really wanted to use the lemons that have fallen off my tree in all the storms we've had. So I've actually used some of these this morning already. So I've got some stuff pre-prepared to show you. And then also I'm going to make a lemon tart. Well, hopefully I'm going to make a lemon tart and a few other things. So let's get started. I'm also going to make my usual tea, which is the mint, lavender, and lemon. So just put some mint and some lavender, and I'm going to put some dehydrated lemon in. And hot water. Oh, it smells so good. So also what I have, which I was going to show you, was something that I prepared this morning, was my lemon ice. Is it ice? Lemon ice? So I froze these little things of lemon juice. Ooh. They're in cute little hearts. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to put that in my boiling hot tea, and that will bring the temperature down to drinkable, and put lemon juice in there. So we'll get those out soon, but I'll put them back in the freezer. Until then, let me know where you're tuning in from. Thanks, Steve. It's always nerve-wracking doing this and you can't hear yourself, so you don't know if the sound is good, but thank you for letting me know. It is freezing. I've got like so many layers. I feel like I say that every time. I'm quite a cold person. Does a lemon taste diluted when you ice them? Oh, I haven't tried it straight, so we can do that. We can try it and see if it's just as sour. It's definitely still hot. All right. Oh, that is hot. So today I'm going to make a lemon tart. I've been wanting to make this for ages, and I found a few different recipes that had the ingredients that I wanted to use. So I've sort of merged them all together because I didn't want to use eggs and I really wanted to use coconut oil. And because with coconut oil sets hard, so I thought that would be really good for helping the tart set hard. So I'm going to give that a crack. So we'll make the base first. And I did write down the ingredients, so hopefully that works. But we'll just wing it and we'll see. So I'm going to add 1/4 cup of coconut oil. And because it's cold here, the coconut oil is rock solid. So I did melt some ahead of time. So I can add that in. Ooh, it's just about, that's perfectly 1/4 cup. And I just chucked a few tablespoons in. I had no idea. All right, what else have we got? 2 tablespoons of honey or sweetener. I am going to use honey. I do have some agave, which is a nice caramelized flavor. This honey is from my friend's farm. Tablespoon. I need a spoon. Hi from California. Oh, that's awesome. Welcome to my little corner of the world in Perth, which is stormy as the last month has been. That's okay. I feel like because we've had such a wet, cold winter, are we going to have a really hot summer? Is that how it works? It's pretty hot anyway. So 2 tablespoons of honey. I feel like, is that a tablespoon? It looks tablespoon enough. I'm not very good at measuring things. I just like to wing it. When I'm doing recipes to actually write down, I will try and do it to spec, and then I'll remake the recipe again following my recipe to make sure it works. But when we're just doing this, we're just going to wing it. Honey all over. It's been kind of cold for summer here. Quite like that. A nice cool summer. 1.5 cups. Okay, so I've got 1 cup of almond meal here. It's all I had left. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do 1/2 cup of flour. So it's 1.5 cups altogether. Are you guys good at following recipes, or do you like to wing it? I love to wing it, but obviously with baking, you can't really wing it. It's not very good to wing it, but I still do it. One tablespoon of lemon juice. All right, these are my lemons. They're quite decent sized lemons. Heaps of them fell off in the storm. So I had to go find them because I've got lots of sweet potato underneath, and so they get lost when they fall off the tree. So we went finding. Oh, knife. I also had some of these kumquats fall off the tree too, so I've got these. I don't really know what I'm going to do with them, but might put them on top as a garnish. Where's the thing? Okay. So what did we say? 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Shooting. I want to get lemon juice in my eye. There we are. And we'll save this because I've got a few different recipes or things that I do with my lemon skins. So I thought I would show you those because I did use a whole bunch this morning. So now we need 1 tablespoon of lemon zest. And we will just wing that too. So I'm going to share probably, I think it's about 8 different ways to use lemons today. And that's using either the lemon zest or the skin and also the juice of the lemon. But feel free to put in the comments what you use your lemons for. We'll try and put together a big list of different ways so that people that are watching or people that watch this later that have lots of lemons can decide how they want to use them. I love that when lemons are ready, it's like in winter, lemons are ready, and that's when the cold and flu season tends to be about, and we get an abundance of vitamin C. Right, I'm just going to mix that together. Looks pretty good, but it also looks like not very much, like quantity-wise. I have quite a big tart tin. Is that what it's called? I guess if you had like a mixer thing, you could use that, but I don't. So I'm just mixing it by hand. I need to get myself a new mixer because I do so much cooking, and I have a NutriBullet, but it's on its last legs. I found out what was wrong with it too. It is split and broken. So look, it's like a tart base we've got going on there. It's pretty good to me. I just got to try and mix that honey through because the honey was quite cold and hard to mix. It wasn't very liquidized. That looks quite good. Now it's going to get messy. I have greased Corona and tequila. Those are good ones. Definitely good ways to use your lemon. Lemon slice. Oh yeah, see that's going nicely into a ball now. So I can put that, I'll push that into the tin. So there are like so many different ways to use lemons, but it's good to learn a few ways to use like the skins and the juice, because that way if you are juicing lemons for any particular reason, you can still use the skins for other things. Oh, actually this is going to work. We're going to have enough, I think. It's just going to take a little bit of, it's a bit of a workout pushing that in. So another way that you can use lemons for drinks is to make limoncello. I haven't done that before, but you just infuse, you infuse vodka with lemons for a few weeks, and then you can make your own lemon liqueur. Might have to give that a crack this summer. Or now, actually, while the lemons are going crazy. So we'll just get this tart base in the oven, and then I will show you some of the other ways that I've been using my lemons. You can probably see some of them here. You can recognize some of them. Freezing the juice in ice cubes and popping in drinks. Yes, that is such a good one. Especially because you get so many lemons in winter that you can freeze them in ice cubes, and then when it's summer, you will have them ready to go to pop into any of your drinks, or even into baking. So you can you can freeze your lemon juice in like tablespoons or teaspoon sizes, that when you need lemon juice for baking, like we just needed a tablespoon for here, you can take it out of the freezer in your ice cube and you know exactly the quantity, which would be handy. I think my little heart ones are just over a tablespoon. I measured one of them and it was just over a tablespoon. This is definitely going to be a rough tart. It's okay. It's all about the flavor. So I'm going to do a little flavor combo with my lemons, and that is, you guys need to help me decide what to do. So rosemary goes with lemon, so does thyme and lavender. So I was going to do a little bit of an infusion. My lavender is flowering at the moment. I mean, yes, my lavender is flowering, but also my rosemary. So you can see there's so many flowers on it. And the rosemary flowers have like a little bit of a subtle rosemary flavor. They're not so intense like the leaves. Oh, see, we're getting there. It's looking good. It's looking tart-like, which is amazing. I've never actually made a tart before like this. I like to make lemon meringue pie. That's one of my dad's favorites, and it is delicious. Okay, I think we're done. Just chuck this in the oven, which I've already got going. Just pre-cook it a bit before. I mean, like, it could definitely go up the sides more, but next time I might make it a little bit more, add a little bit more mixture. Oh, the more you squish it, the more it does. No, should be right. I'm just going to chuck that in for 10 minutes till it browns up. We can get started on the lemon curd, but also we're going to just go through some of the other ingredients that I have here that I've made with lemons. So from this morning, I made the lemon ice. Lemon ice. Pull these out as well. So I made these earlier so that they would freeze in time. So it's pure lemon juice in here. And I was going to try this to see if it's just as sour. It's definitely just as sour frozen as it is not frozen. All right. Whoa. So freeze the lemon juice like this, and then you can pop that in your tea or any of your drinks throughout summer. And then what I'll do is I'll just pop these all out and put them in a container. And then these ones here, this is a muffin tray. And in here I'll let them warm up a bit so we can pop them out. But this is like just lemon slices. Some have lemon and mint and edible flowers. These ones up here, I also put some slices of the kumquat and the lemon and the edible flowers. So I can pop these out when they warm up a bit and just put these in a container in the freezer. So then I can chuck one of these in my bottle of water. I have a bottle, like a litre bottle of water that has the openings really big, so I can fit these in. Obviously, if you don't have any cups that would fit these, then you might want to do them a bit smaller, but these work really well for me because they stay frozen for longer because they're so big. So yeah, lemon slices in water or straight lemon juice. And then with the lemon juice, I had leftover lemon peels. So one way that I like to do my lemon peels, or like the leftover lemons, is put them in vinegar. So this is vinegar and lemon peel. And I'll leave this for a couple of weeks, and then this will turn into an all-purpose cleaner. So I can just strain off the liquid, dilute it with a bit of water, and then put it in a spray bottle to clean surfaces. And the vinegar smell does go away. So that is one of the things that when I first made this, I was like, I don't want to be spraying vinegar all around my kitchen. But the vinegar smell disappears completely, and it goes like a real yellow color, and it smells just like citrus cleaner. It's amazing. So easy to do. So just chuck it in a jar, vinegar and lemon, and then strain that off. So that is one way to use up the skins, the peel. Another way that I use up which I might do, I'm going to do another batch with these ones, I call it my lemon zest sprinkles. So I just slice off the lemon skin, not like trying to get as much of the lemon skin and none of the white stuff, and then dehydrated it and then blitzed it up into this powder. And then I use this all the time. So on baking and cooking, anytime you want a little bit of a lemon zest, you can use this, and it's so easy. And then the other day I made, this is infused sugar. And when you blend sugar, it turns into like icing sugar. So this is like very fine sugar that I can use on cakes and baking. And so I'm going to put this on my tart today. So this is calendula and lemon zest and some cornflowers, the other pink ones. And so I just popped some of this in with the sugar and yellow calendula petals, blitzed it together, and then dried it out and made this lemony calendula sugar, which smells so good. And it's like icing sugar. So that is another way. I need to keep an eye on that. I didn't put a timer on, so maybe remind me. I feel like we're about 5 minutes-ish. And then these obviously are my dehydrated lemons. I use these all the time in tea and cocktails, on cakes. We'll pop some of these on the tart to garnish it. And they're like chewy, sour lemon lollies. So you can eat them, obviously not just use them as garnishes. But we only like to have edible garnishes. There's no point putting something on you can't eat. So yeah, those are a few different ways that I have been using it lately, is the lemon zest sprinkles, lemon zest sugar, all-purpose cleaner, dehydrated lemons, frozen lemon. These are going to melt, so I need to get these out. I'm going to put them in with the rest of my ice, because I'll probably use these up quickly. Chuck them in tea, chuck them in a bowl of water. Good to go. And these ones, a little bit harder to get out. I might have to just run them under water or wait for them to. Ooh, if I tip this up, it's probably going to go over there, isn't it? Got them. Look, so good. Little flavored ice cubes. I have a container here. I'm going to chuck them in. Especially in summer, you want ice cubes that are like much thicker so they last longer, because otherwise it's so hot here in Perth that your ice is melted by the time it hits the water. Oh. Not. Oh yeah, please release the seal. You can put anything in these too, like any of your oranges. What else do you like to put in water? Cucumber? Never been a big fan of cucumber water. Nearly there. Last ones. One left. Gone. Alright, so we've got all these beautiful ice thingies, ice cubes. And then you can also make ice blocks, obviously, for summer, like a lemon ice block or lemon sorbet. Yum. Forgot about my tea. The lavender's gone all dispersed. Yep. Such a good flavour though. Lemon, lavender and mint tea. Try and keep up with the comments. Flowers in the water. Yeah, they look so good too. I love putting the flowers in there. Maybe even some of the rosemary flowers. Oh my God, the tart. Yeah, it's looking good. The side's starting to go brown, so that won't be much longer. So the other thing you can make with lemons is lemon curd or lemon butter. So I'm going to do my version of a lemon curd to go into the tart. We've got somewhat of a recipe here. But I'm just going to have to like see how it goes, like make it, taste it, see if it's good. I wanted to do like a really creamy coconutty one rather than like the classic one with the eggs. So this one has no eggs in it. And the egg yolk is what makes the lemon curd yellow, not the lemons, which is kind of surprising, but then they don't have much color. So we're going to put a little something extra in there to make the tart yellow. So let's do this. So I'm going to do coconut cream. I love coconut flavored things. I love using coconut. So we're going to do that. I'm just going to scoop out all the cream bit and not put the juice in this yet. I feel like this is definitely a sign of winter when everything is solid, not liquid. I really wanted to make a lavender infused lemon curd to do this like lavender lemon tart, which most people think that's weird. Like when I was telling my dad, he's just like, why would you do that? But I don't know, I just really like the flavor of lemon and lavender. But I only had a couple lavender flowers, and it's a real subtle flavor. You need quite a few. So we'll do that. Now we're gonna do 1/3 of a cup of lemon juice. See if there's any left in this one. Using the old school like lemon juicer here. This morning when I did juice those lemons for the ice, frozen ice, I used my juicer, but it's so loud, and I thought this would be better for live. But I'm probably going to get all the seeds in there. Yeah, there's a few seeds in there. It's okay. Fish them out. All right, 1/3 of a cup of lemon. Where's my cup? Oh, more seeds. That was exactly 1/3 of a cup too. Is that weird? Or I feel like it's never normally that on point. My random measurements. We're good. Okay, what else we got in here? Quarter of a cup to 1/2 cup of sweetener. I'm going to use honey. Or do I want to use agave? Maybe I'll use both. So agave is a plant-based sweetener, and it's quite caramelized. Tastes like caramel. I guess I should be measuring this. You could use any sort of sweetener, I guess, like maple syrup or even sugar. I'm going to do a bit of agave. And what's so many spoons? Oh my God, I cannot burn. She's pretty crispy on the edges. Whew. That's okay. Oh, I don't have any spoons left. I've only got teaspoons left because I've used all my spoons. That is the fun thing about doing live. You've just got to wing it, roll with it. anything could happen. Tama's been very quiet. He normally barks. I don't even know where he is. Shouldn't have said that, spoke too soon. Multitasking. It's hailing, is it? It's not here, but it could come. We actually don't, I feel like where I live in Perth, we miss the hail often. I don't know why, but I cannot remember the last time it hailed at my house, and it's hailed in Perth many times. I also make such a mess, you guys. Who tune in and watch my lives will know how much you can't even see. You can't even see like the chaos that's going on here. All right, so we've got our sweetener, we've got our coconut cream, lemon juice. We need some coconut oil, some corn flour. 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, and it's rock hard as well. I'm gonna have to heat that up a bit. Doesn't take much to heat that up. Oh, it's so rock hard. All right. I kind of want it to hail now. Maybe it will. It's been so windy. Like, our neighbours have frangipanis, and all their leaves, like, they must be bald trees now because all their leaves are in our backyard. And my lemon tree. Little lemons on the ground. Yes. Some people do get to experience more of my mess than others. I do try. Okay. What do we say for the corn flour? 1/3 of a cup. Ish. Oh, I think I was supposed to mix that in gradually, but you know. I need to put some zest in here. Maybe I'll just do this. It smells so good. That's much easier. All right, let's get this going. I think this one's working. We just need to add that coconut in. Oh, and our ingredient, oh, here comes the rain, but it's also sunny. To make this yellow, because at the moment this is very much white and our lemon tart needs to be yellow, we're going to add, where is it? Some turmeric. So the turmeric is obviously very pigmented, so it makes everything yellow. So we're just going to put a little sprinkle of this in to make our lemon tart yellow without having to put in the egg yolk. So let's just see how much we put in that. Put a pinch in, sprinkle, see how yellow it is. Coconut oil was 2 tablespoons. I feel like that's not enough to set it. Like, I want it, this is what's going to be setting it. I'm going to do 2.5. Just need to keep whisking because I chucked all that corn flour in, and I probably should have put a little bit in at a time so that it's not lumpy, but we went all in. And then I'll try it, and it might need some more lemon juice to see how it tastes. Cold, wet, windy now. I know, we got like a couple good days of sun over like Friday and Saturday, and then we went back to storm. Okay, I'm going to add in the turmeric. See how yellow it goes. So, can you see it's like white at the moment? Now it's a little yellower, but I also need to keep tasting it because otherwise it might taste too much like turmeric. Oh, it's such a nice light yellow now. It's gonna be hot. Oh, that tastes so good. I think we can add a little bit more because I can't taste the turmeric. I think it needs a little bit more lemon. Look how yellow, it's going yellow now. Turn that off for a bit. I think it needs some more lemon juice. Let's put some more lemon juice in. I want it to be nice and sour, lemony. Do you know what I could do is chuck those lemon ice cubes in, and that would save me having to do this. How handy is that? Oh, yes, that would have been a good idea. Then I wouldn't have 100 seeds in there. I also froze some lemon juice in like large ice cubes. So I could use those because that lemon, for some reason, had 1 million pips seeds. Can you see how yellow that is? It doesn't look as yellow on the screen. Let's try that again. Yep, that's good. It's not too sweet either because I didn't put sugar in, I used the honey. Oh, I'm getting corn flour everywhere. Okay, so we want that tart to be quite cool, which it is. And then, turn the oven off because we don't need it anymore. I'm just going to put the lemon curd in the tart, and then we put that in the fridge to set. And I'm going to probably put on some of these rosemary flowers, which will give it a little hint of rosemary, but it won't be like full-on rosemary. The other thing that you can put would be thyme. Goes really nice. And I've got heaps of edible flowers. Calendula, sunflower, and sunflowers in here, which will be really nice to garnish it as well. So, make some spice. Yeah, beautiful. Sides are a little bit crispy, but now the question is, will this set? Because we have no idea, because we're just chucking shit in here. Two and a half tablespoons of coconut oil. Is that enough? What's that? I think I'm supposed to wait for this to cool down too, but we will just do it. Oh, that's the perfect amount. I'll try and show you, but I'm very nervous about lifting this up. Look, it's so bright yellow. I feel like it's not showing how bright it is, but you can see obviously it's nearly the same color as the lemons. Just a bit of. I'm gonna chuck it in the freezer so it sets quicker. All right. Oh, I'm so proud. It looks so good. It tastes delicious. But will it set? That is the question. All right. So I can't let these go to waste. We need to do something about these. Let me just see. Has anyone else been, what have you been using your lemons for? Definitely leave me a comment. Oh, yes, seaweed on my lemon tree. My lemon tree was not looking that great because it's been like loaded with all these lemons, and we've had, so obviously it's been putting its energy into these lemons, and then now it's putting off new flowers, new lemons, and we've had so much rain that a lot of the nutrients have been used by the plant or have been like washed away. So I had to give it a good feed. And that will hopefully mean that the next lot of lemons will be able to come on quickly. Oh, but my lime, I need to go and check out my lime tree as well because it's not looking that great. It needs a feed for sure. Lemon chicken with fried rice. Oh, yes. Oh, that's another thing that I do, which is so good, is when you're doing roast veggies. So you've got in your pan, like if you're doing a roast and you've got roast, you know, potatoes, onions, carrots, all that stuff, just chuck in half, like cut your lemon in half or in quarters and chuck it in with your roast veggies, and it will cook down and go like caramelized, and then you can use that to season your veggies, and it's so good. A lot of the sourness disappears, some sweetness comes out, and it's like the, oh, that with rosemary on your roast veggies is so good. Oh, look. This is my little Hawaiian guava. I don't know if you saw that on my Instagram stories. I've had two guavas sitting on that tree for quite a while now. And then when I bought the tree, I was hoping that it was going to be Hawaiian guava. But I wasn't 100% sure because I feel like they had dodgy labeling and it could have been the Indian guava. But because of all the rain, I went out and checked and it started to split. So you can see it's pink on the inside, which means it is a Hawaiian guava. But I don't think it's quite ready yet. But because it was splitting, I didn't want to leave it out there anymore. So I'm going to let it ripen inside. And then I'll cut it open hopefully it'll be delicious. But I'm so excited. It's so exciting getting new fruit off fruit trees that are new to you. This is the first harvest. Hopefully next year there'll be a lot more. But I'm excited for that. What else have I got on my list? So we did the iced lemons, the lemon ice, dehydrated lemons. Oh, preserved lemons. So I've done some preserved lemons. These are in salt. So it's just lemon, salt, and lemon juice. So easy. Chuck it in a jar. Got preserved lemons. And you can use this, you can use these on so many different dishes. So hopefully I'll crack these open soon and make some dishes with these. They've been in there ages now. I don't know. Oh my god. So you just cut the lemon into 4 or 6, but leave it still attached at the bottom, and shove as many as you can into a jar. Put some salt in there, and then squeeze extra lemon juice. Got preserved lemons. We've got the citrus cleaner. I don't have any left, so I can't show you the actual end product, but we'll strain that off in a couple of weeks and make that. So when that's ready, I'll share that. The lemon zest sprinkles. This is what I'm going to make another batch of because this is all I have, and it is amazing. I love it. So I'm probably going to do that with these. And for that, I'll just, all you do is slice off. Oh, it's quite hard to slice once they've been used. So that wasn't a very good one. But you want to try and get as little amount of white as you can and try and just get the yellow. And I just did it in chunks like this and dehydrated them. So you can use the oven or the dehydrator. And then once they're dry, just blitz them up. And you've got sprinkles. And then obviously sugar. So we've got that lemon curd, which you can make lemon curd and just keep it in jars as well. So what we just made there, you could put that in little jars, and you could have that on pancakes or toast, or I don't know, what else could you have lemon curd on? Everything. It's so good. Yeah. Oh. I'm so obsessed with this rosemary plant. It just goes into full bloom. Sorry, I'm just reading these comments. All right. And my tea, it's gone yellow. So what am I going to do with these? I also need to make something with all these kumquats because the tree is packed, and I made jam with them last time. So I don't want to make jam again because I've made jam. So I need to come up with another way to use those. So if you've got any suggestions for me, have you tried these? I love them. They're like my little garden snacks. So the difference between these and oranges is that the skin is sweet and the inside is sour. Whereas oranges, you don't eat the skin, it's bitter, and then the inside is sweet. Which is so weird because when you eat it and the skin is sweet, it's just, I don't know, it just feels wrong, but so good. Yes, Steve, I was going to put that on top. I just needed a snack. I'm going to put these. I'm going to put this. I'm going to put all the things on top of the tart. So let's do that. Clean up a space. And then I think later on, after we finish this live, because it'll be probably just too much going on for now, I'm going to peel off all of these make the lemon zest sprinkles. So I'll juice these. I'll probably do the ice cubes again because I really like them. And then, so juice these in my juicer and then make more sprinkles with that. But for now, we're doing the tart. I've even run out of clean cloths. What I got in here. I can't wait to grow sunflowers again so I can save them because they look how good they are. Sunflowers, perfect on top of this tart. I don't know. It's definitely not set yet. I don't think that's going to set in time. We might have to. Did we just? What do we do? Might just have to post a photo of that afterwards because I'm unsure. Oh, hey, girl. Don't eat those crackers. I kicked Taylor out because he eats crackers really loudly. Putting in crackers in a different room. All right, so we've got two options here. We can put the stuff on the tart when it's not set, which is probably not ideal, or we can make the lemon zest sprinkles while we wait for it to set. What do you guys reckon? St George's Terrace, Perth. Oh, big city. I haven't been into the city in so long. I'm so excited to put the sprinkles on top of this thing. All right, I'll show you what I do to make the sprinkles. Because I'm going to use my juicer to juice these lemons, which is so much easier than this situation here. I can peel them first. So we're going to go really thin. I mean, it doesn't have to be too. Don't have to be too careful with it. It's just that the more white you have in there, it's like a little bit more of a bitter flavor. Oh, right in the eye. So most of these things you could do with oranges. If you had heaps of oranges, pretty much all of these recipes can be used to make the same thing. Oranges, grapefruits, any citrus. You can do the cleaner as well with oranges. Chuck in some lemongrass too, and then you've got like lemongrass as well in your scent. Is there an easier way to do this? I feel like I'm making it hard. I need another bowl. All right, so we've got one bowl, chucking all our zest. So zesty, smells so fresh. And because I'm going to use the juicer, I can just cut these into, we don't want that, wedges, like this, and that goes in the juicer. I can't remember how many lemons that was to make that. I'd be interested to know. I feel like should not be trusted with this knife. You also can't see what I'm doing, which is stupid. If you have any suggestions for my next live, definitely let me know as well, because I need to schedule that for next Sunday. My thoughts at the moment are I harvested a cabbage from my garden, And I've got heaps of other cabbages in the garden, purple cabbages. So I was thinking we could make the unicorn noodles that I've made before and do like some little wraps with the unicorn noodles. So let me know if you'd be keen for that. That is like dyeing the noodles with the cabbage leaves so they're bright purple. And then when you squeeze lemon juice on them, they change colour. Just super fun to do and quick and easy, so we could do that. Otherwise, what else have I harvested or got in the garden? Lots of cauliflowers, broccoli. We could make something with that. Or we could plant seeds. I don't know. Let me know what you think we should do on Sunday. I have all these ideas and I am so bad at deciding. That's why I ended up doing this live today instead of waiting till Sunday, because I was like, if I have to wait till Sunday to do the lemons, then on Sunday I can't do something else. Hi from Northern. Nice. Need seed lessons. Yes. Well, I plant my seeds like I do most things, and I definitely wing it. Okay, so that's pretty much that done. We have a bowl of these, which I will put through the juicer. So much easier than juicing. These I'm going to dehydrate and then blitz up to make sprinkles. My oven sounds like it's still going, but it's not. I can do these. I can just chuck these on a tray in the oven, actually, rather than getting my dehydrator out. Quite hot still. I'll leave that turned off for now. When you're dehydrating them like that, I'll just do it like on 40 degrees Celsius. 40 to 50 degrees Celsius, just so it's like just drying them out, not cooking them or anything like that. And that, I got another jar. I've only got small jars left. That'll be all right. So these ones here that I like hand juiced, I'm gonna do another batch of the cleaning, because why not? We can't let anything go to waste. Shove that in there like that. Oh, this one does not smell good. This is vinegar. So we've got the vinegar, the lemon. I would chuck a sprig of that in there. Why not? Do I have a lid that fits? I'm also a hoarder of jars and lids, and none of them match. He's on the bottom. We need that one. Oh, what a pain. Is it the right fit? Yes. Okay. Another jar of cleaner. Look at us go. We're so productive. Making cleaner, making tarts, making sprinkles, making a mess. Okay. I have heirloom seeds and I don't want to stuff up planting them. Or what have you got? Are they tomatoes? We need to plant some tomatoes. Get those going, ready for spring. Can't miss out on tomatoes, cucumbers. What else have we got in here? All right, let's see. I feel like this is a test as well. This is the the pot. It's not very set at all. Oh, but it tastes so good. It's definitely setting. I'm not going to take it out. It's not that set. I'm so excited. This looks so good. Don't drop it. Maybe I should have made it ahead of time, but then you wouldn't get the whole messy journey. Alright. Tomatoes. Ooh, what kind of tomatoes have you got? Okay, where did these go? Chop these up. These are actually kind of hard to cut because they've got big seeds in them. I'm just going to prep a few of these into slices so we can put them on top of the, oh yeah, there's a seed. I think I should be cutting on my good cake tin thingy. That's what they look like inside. Oh yeah, this one's cutting. I could candy these. That would be another good way to use these. I've also never dehydrated them. I wonder if that would work or if they'd just be too small. Flying everywhere. They look really, they're like little wheels. They'll look good on top of the tart. Okay, I'm just going to dress the tart in the tin and then I'll take it out. I'll have to take it out later because I don't know how long that's going to take at all. It still feels a little warm on the bottom. What? A few of these. Okay. Sprinkles. See, it's so fine. Rosemary flowers. It's my favorite part, putting on the flowers. It needs some green, I think, so I'm going to just put on a few of these little sprigs. Of thyme. Also smells so good. What else can I find? A few cornflowers. I think that'll do. Oh, it's like wobbly. So it's like half set, but I don't want to tip it up too much. It's my tart. Lemon tart thing. Oh, it smells so good. Well, that's dessert sorted. Now I just have to figure out what's for dinner. Maybe we'll just have dessert for dinner because I don't want to have to cook something else. Thank you. Well, I really wanted to show you like cutting it up, but it's just not ready, and I don't want to bore you for the next hour. If it takes an hour, I don't know how long it's going to take. So I will post a photo. I will try and cut it. I mean, there's still every chance that it's not going to set because we just winged that recipe from ones that I merged all together. But if it sets, which I do have high hopes, it's definitely 50% there already. And the bottom of it doesn't feel very cold, like it still feels kind of warm. So I think that's as well. The crust probably could have cooled down a bit before I put the filling in. But I will, if it works, if it's good, I'll write up the recipe and I'll pop that on my blog for you guys. And I'll put the link in this video as well. Come back and check on this video for the link. If it was good. Halen, are you going to taste test it?
I'll eat it.
He'll eat it. He'll eat anything. Especially his really loud crackers. Drive me nuts. What time can we come over? Well, I actually have no idea because I have no idea how long this is gonna take to set. But we'll see. I feel like it'll be right. It'll be right. I just want it to be ready now. I want to eat it. Yes, I hope you learned something new, or you are inspired to do something new with your lemons. Let me know if you try any of these things. I'd love to see your versions of them because everyone makes things differently. And it's so interesting to see. So, what else have we got there? Lemons, dehydrated lemons. Yep, I don't think I've missed anything. Well, thank you guys for joining me. I know it was sort of random time. I do try and do Sundays, and I'm going to try and be back on Sunday and get into the swing of every Sunday so that more people can know and not just do this random thing. But, you know, also random is good. Random is how I do most things. Winging it. But I was just too excited to do the lemon tart. I couldn't wait any longer. Oh, I wish I could share this with you guys. So good. Oh, should I try it one more? It hasn't been long enough, has it, to try it one more time? Thanks, Steve. Thanks for joining me again. You guys are awesome. It's so nerve-wracking getting on these lives, especially cooking when you're just making up some recipe that you have no idea. So it's always nice to see familiar faces. So thank you for joining me, and thank you for joining in on the comments as well, because otherwise I can't see who's here and you're just a number. So next time, definitely drop in and say hi so I can see. Oh yeah, we're getting that sun's coming in right now too. It's always 5 o'clock-ish. We get the sunset right into the kitchen. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to call it. It's actually getting so much more set now. I'm probably gonna have little fingerprints all in it. I need like one of those freezers that they have on like MasterChef where it's like, what is it? The super fast freezer thingy. Tomatoes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, well, you can if you want to hang around, we'll definitely try and get it out. I feel like it's not too far away. And then I can tell if it's worked. I'm so excited. Yeah, blast chiller, that's it. I need one of those for my cooking. This is so hard. It's like you come up with a recipe and you're like, this will work. I'll be able to multitask. And while it's cooking, I can talk about other things. But then it's just live and you have to just go with it because you can't know when things will be ready on time. And I was going to pre-make it and then just like pull it out and show you, but then that's no fun either because then I'll have to talk for so long and not multitasked. Any ideas for next live on Sunday? Have you got any ideas? Let me know. Otherwise, we're going to be doing unicorn noodles. Which is fun. Like Vietnamese rolls. I could do that instead of using the rice paper, we could do like a rainbow chard or nasturtiums or what else I got in the garden. Sweet potato leaves as the wrap. What else have I got? Obviously all the broccoli, cauliflowers. There's new mulberry leaves. You can eat mulberry leaves too. I haven't tried that yet. Give that a crack. I feel like my freezer's working out. It doesn't even sound like it's going. Oh, it's so close. Stop opening it. It's definitely worked. I'm so happy because every time I've checked, it's got harder. Like it's got more and more set. So it's definitely working. Need to make sure I don't get turmeric. Oh, good. On my white bench top. Either. Okay. I don't think I can do it anymore. I just want to take it out. Patience is not a strong point. Cold tea. Still tastes good though. Okay. I'll just have to show you a picture. If I pull it out now, it's going to ruin the whole thing. So I don't want to do that. All our hard work, we can't ruin it. I'll post a picture so you can see. So thank you so much for joining. Yeah, we'll probably do the unicorn noodles. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Thanks for hanging in if you stayed till the end. I'll definitely post a picture of my lemon tart and the recipe. And heaps of the stuff is already on the website. I've got the cleaner recipe on there. Dehydrated lemons are on there. There's a few others that aren't on there because I've made them for other things, but I will share those as well when I can. So thank you. I'll see you guys next time.